About that before you got in that car.
Take a look at this. Newburgh Heights police arrest 3 children, the youngest only 8 years old.
It was a shock to the officers.
Newburgh Heights Police Chief John Majoy says the kids stole a car from Parma, ran from police, and crashed that car into the side of a house.
This is my first time in a car.
Well, I can tell by the way that you drove. You suck at driving.
From this dash cam video, you can see the stolen white Kia speed past police at almost 80 miles per hour on Harvard Road near Denison Bridge.
They attempted to stop the vehicle. It was actually behind a couple cars, stopped at the traffic light. It kind of cut in the right lane and then off to the races it went.
The police chief says these 3 children first watched a YouTube video that showed them exactly how to steal a car. Then they decided to go out on the streets and try it for themselves.
On the stomach now! On your stomach now!
The children were treated by paramedics and returned to their parents. Chief Majoy says the 11 and 12-year-old will be charged for their crimes. However, it is up to a juvenile prosecutor if the 8-year-old will face any consequences.
In fact, the 8-year-old made a comment that Santa Claus was going to bring him coal for what he did, which is pretty sad.
There's a few states that are holding parents accountable. I think all states should be doing that. I think all states, right? Every state, any minor, the parent should also be included in the punishment. Because this is the thing where we have parents not teaching their kids to fear and respect authority and consequences. Okay? They do not fear consequences. Because here's the thing, if you're smart enough to hotwire a car, you think you're not smart enough to understand that this shit is a bad thing? Like at 8, the kid knew it, right? He knew that this was bad. These kids knew what they're doing were bad things. Now, this is the thing where, here's my, no one really thinks like this, right? I believe kids do know. Minors do know what they're doing is bad or good. They do know. I believe 90 to 100% they do know. What the issue is that they don't care. That's the thing, okay? It's not an issue that these young kids, you know, their brains haven't developed, so they don't know if it's good or bad. No, they do know. The problem is, or the issue is that they don't care, right? They don't have a sense of caring about it, right? Because they don't have a sense of understanding consequences. A lot of these kids don't have a sense of understanding consequences. Nothing's gonna happen to me, or, you know, what's gonna happen to me? My phone get taken away. I get sent to my room. You know, TV privileges, iPad privileges. Okay, right? The level of consequences is a cap nowadays in a lot of families, right? The level of punishment is capped. Let's say, take away my iPad. Is that really that scary, right? You take away my iPad for a week, for a year, for forever. Okay, my iPad. Is it really that level of scariness? Not really, in my opinion. Back in the day, right? You know you're going to get ass whooping, right? You know you're going to get physical punishment. So there is a higher level, right, capped to that punishment. So this is the thing, again, I'm not, whether you think, physical punishment is good or not, that's up to you, but this is the thing where we are teaching our kids not to fear nor respect consequences and authority, right? They're not scared. They're not scared of the parents. They're not scared of cops. They're not scared of teachers. They're not scared of nobody. They don't care. And this is the problem. This is the issue. So parents should be held responsible for poor parenting, 100%. Because again, if kids like this thinks it's okay to do this, imagine when they're adults, what they would do, okay? Imagine if they're adults, what they're doing. So yeah, we need to hold parents accountable.
On the ground! On the ground! On the ground right now!
I'm sorry.
I have 2 in a backyard right now.
His name is Clark Del Potts. Screaming.
On the stomach now! On your stomach now!
Please.
Do not look at me! Where's the 3rd one?
He over there.
Stand by. Got 2 pruned out there complying. I'm getting you an address. Stand by. Do not look at me. Get on the ground. Do not look at me.
My mama.
Do not look at me. Stay on that ground. You're in there? Get over here now. Get over here now. Go. Just get on the ground. Stand by. I got all 3 now. Stand by.
Please don't hurt us. You call my mom.
We'll call parents in a second. You guys are doing good. Thank you for complying. Once I get all the units here, we'll detain everybody and we'll figure everything out.
Going to jail?
We're not going to jail right now. You're going to be detained, okay?
Oh
Just keep on complying.
Hey, stop. Stop your crying. You should have thought about that before you got in that car.
I'm sorry, sir, please.
Okay, well, stop crying. You see anybody else crying?
No, I just want my mom.
Stay off your phone for a minute. I don't care. Stay off your phone.
Stay right there. No. can't call anybody. You can't answer anybody.
I got it all in there.
Okay. Do you have any gun? Does anybody have any guns on you?
I don't tell guns.
Do you have any guns on you?
Did y'all ever
What's your
hear-
name? Take that off.
I got shot in my head already. I don't tell guns.
You got a gun with you?
We don't tell guns.
Stand up. You don't tell guns. You just hold on. Don't reach for anything. Hey,
I'm just.
hold on. Relax.
This is my first time in the car.
Well, I could tell by the way that you drove. You suck at driving. Stand up. Up against the fence. Check in. Just turn. Is anybody else trying?
Oh, I know who
You mind? You're now.
That was real funny, ain't it?
Let's go.
I never intended to harm Tatiana Zek, and I'm so sorry that she has lost her life. I am very sorry to the Fond du Lac community for acting so recklessly and not thinking. Me being 17 years old, I have been through trials and tribulations in my life, and I have been put in situations where I had to think, and that situation that occurred on May 7th was one of those situations that I should have thought and proceeded with my day, but my actions showed otherwise, and that is why I'm here in front of you today, Honorable Judge Levy. I admitted my guilt, and I am so very sorry to the community and to the entire Zek family and anybody else who has been affected by this tragedy. They're not the only ones that have been affected. My life has been affected. Larry's life has been affected. Also, his family and mine.
You can take a moment. You have the floor until you tell me you're done.
I'm sorry. I'm not here in front of you with a piece of paper that everything could be fabricated about. I am speaking genuinely from the heart, and I understand that you have a job to do today. I just hope that you could be lenient enough and allow me to be released at or after the 20-year mark. I know you don't have any obligations to do so, but I really assure you that the time being spent in the Fond du Lac County Jail and my future would be in any prison or maximum facility, that I will be well rehabilitated and that I will grow as a man, and I am learning and I have learned from my mistakes.
I'll start by acknowledging that he too is incredibly young. 17 at the time, 19 now. He has not, I believe, have any prior criminal history, no prior juvenile history. The court is going to order life imprisonment without the possibility of extended supervision. I recognize that that is not what the state is requesting. I recognize it is not what the defense is requesting. The court is required to sentence in a manner that provides a minimal amount of incarceration to the extent that is necessary.
All right, so I'm going to preface my opinion on, I don't really know this, and I'm not trying to look it up, but I just wanted to, it's more like a glancery opinion, because she also said at the end, it's not what the state wants. Is that what the law wants? I mean, is that what the law dictates? And the defense, of course, why would you listen to the defense, right? When you're making your decision necessarily. Why would you cater to the defense? But this is my opinion is really on the overarching thing with our system, okay? I believe if you committed a crime as a minor, even if it's murder, you should have the ability for parole, right? For good behavior, for how you go about things. I believe you should have, maybe you could have a lifelong sentence, but you should have the ability for parole, ability for, good behavior, right? Or reform behavior. So I believe that. But this is my thing where, this is my problem with our justice system. I don't even know how we could solve it, right? Should we go AI where it's not so, sometimes I feel like judges, they're not really basing their decisions on, I don't know, necessarily the law, but how they're feeling at that time. Because you could have one judge give you a lifelong sentence for a murder. You could have another judge, maybe for the semi-exact crime, give you 30 years with a chance of parole, right? That's the thing where I'm like, and I get it, I'm not saying that, I believe if you premeditated, you kill someone, it was not our defense, right? You killed someone in cold blood, yeah, you should, to be honest, you should be killed yourself, in my opinion, right? You should be executed. But again, I'm not sure if he did it premeditated or he did it on purpose, knowing that what he's doing. I'm just saying in general, because these murder cases, right? They're so all over the place when there comes with the judgment, right? And I find I don't know. I feel like you could be more strict, right? If someone killed someone premeditated, boom, this is the thing. If someone killed someone out of defense, boom, this is the thing. If someone killed someone by mistake or in the heat of the moment, they didn't decide it, right? That's the thing where it should be boom. That's the thing where I just feel like there's really no consistency, right? Two very similar cases. could have two drastically different outcomes. Right? And I said similar cases, right? Two similar cases could have two drastic outcomes depending on which judge it's presiding on it, what state it is. It's like, it's tiring, right? It's tiring because there's no consistency in our system. There's no consistency, and that is the headache, right? That's the injustice. There's no consistency, and that's tiring. So, I don't know. Maybe AI would do better. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I think it's crazy.
I spent 5 of my paychecks on a raffle and I won. It's out back. You can go look at it if you want.
Wait, who is it for?
You. Her, honestly.
Thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I like to ride it.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. You okay?
It's a lot bigger than mine because I spent 5.
You know, I love that. We don't share the beauty of humanity, enough, right? We don't share the great side of people enough. Okay, I get it. You know, that's the thing where we like to promote the dramas, the negativity of human beings. I get it, right? It gets clicks, it gets attention, right? It's like a car crash. You know, people can't help but watch. But things like this it's amazing to watch. It's commendable to the parents, right? I think that's good teaching. They've taught their kids well, okay? Where your son is selfless, right? He thinks about others, not himself. It's just great teaching, right? It's really heartwarming and amazing teaching that you know, it shows you that good parenting is out there, and you know, you could do it. Okay, I definitely want to say, you know, a 2-parent household where all the weight isn't on just one parent. Okay, so it's amazing.